From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This is Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. There he goes left side, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Under 10, 10. Back. Check 50, check 50. Young lady. Motion.
Here's Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll give this to Bell running right. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
57's right. Army. Young lady.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Red 80. Red 80. Motion.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3. Check 52.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. You think back to last year when these two teams met in Week 3. That was a big one for the Browns franchise and for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield came in relief of Tyrod Taylor and broke the Browns' 19-game losing streak, beating fellow rookie Sam Darnold 21-17. And after the game, a lot of you will remember Browns management unlocking the, shall we call them, refreshment fridges that had been padlocked for so long until the Browns got that victory. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
10. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go.
Again, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield now. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 80. Switch. Hold the look.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent...
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We got 4. We got 4. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
On first down, Darnold. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Darnold now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Ladies, we got 3, fellas. We got 3. Shit. Ready? Banjo, 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 banjo. Buzz.
To the air again, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bryant is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Greystone, travel.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 57.
Point it right. Hey, echo.
Kill.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
At the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, high 7.
Mayfield looks to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Here we go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Set, 180.
Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And the Browns first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
King! Hey, zoom!
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurry!
for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Set. 20. Bring it. Bring it. King. Pistol. Hey, Haywood. Pistol.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Thomas, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
50 seconds, come on.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And in two plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 57. Come on, D.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.